Hiya everyone. So we're going to start the speeches off now, and I'd like to introduce Mike, the bride's father, to start us off.
Good afternoon. Welcome, one and all, to this special occasion, to the wedding of Adam and Emma, set in this beautiful location, and I can say that you all look absolutely fantastic. Especially the ladies who've really pushed the boat out today. We thank you for that. Before I start, I would like to say that Laura and Emma have worked tirelessly for the last 18 months putting this beautiful wedding together. And I think you will agree it's quite spectacular. Shall we have a round of applause? Now, being the person I am, I try not to bore people. And I hope that you will be able to relate to many of the things I'm going to say over the next 3.5 hours. I'm going to start right at the very beginning, from the proudest dad present at the birth of this beautiful young lady by the side of me, reading bedtime stories and vividly remembering, as if it was yesterday, "Daddy, can we please read Tatty Ted?" Now that was Emma's favourite book, Tatty Ted. Now, do you know, I still read that book today because it makes a damn sight more sense than what you see in the papers. I'm going to start right at the beginning. I'm sorry. Right. As Laura's a keen horse rider, it wasn't long before Emma became hooked on horses, and she's gone on to make a career out of this. They would both be out tirelessly every day, mucking out, grooming horses, competing all over the country, and during this time, I certainly learnt a lot about horses and supported them whenever I could, and watching Emma become an excellent horsewoman. She then went on to Harper University in Gloucester to do a degree in equine performance. And Teddy, and with the horse, and together with her horse Teddy. Excuse me, I'll get into the swing of it now in a minute. Although we miss her terribly, we wanted her to gain her independence, and by goodness, she's certainly done that. Won't be a minute now. Another couple of hours and we'll be there. Emma's had some incredible jobs in the loveliest of places, from her first job in the beautiful countryside of Essex, then on to Windsor, Spanish bit riding school, and then on to Surrey and even into Spain. We've been so lucky to be able to visit her for long weekends and explore some of these lovely places that she's been. Now, Emma, Mum and I are so proud of what you've achieved. And the beautiful person you have become inside and out. From my little girl to the wonderful woman you are today and the beautiful bride. Every day has not been perfect, but the love we have for you has no bounds. Laura, Emma and myself are extremely close as a family. And we are very proud to welcome Adam as our son-in-law. We couldn't have picked a nicer friend, soulmate and husband for Emma. She certainly had to... I love this bit. She certainly had to kiss some frogs during her lifetime. But we believe she's definitely found her Prince Charming. You haven't been out with a Frenchman? All jokes aside, Adam has proven to be an excellent partner for Emma, and they certainly bring out the best in each other. Since meeting Adam, we've had the opportunity to spend lots of family time with them both. And we know, Adam, that you will always care for her and be there for her no matter what. On another point, he is also an excellent golfer. And he's got my handicap down to 16. So, Emma, you've got to hang on to him. Emma and Adam, Laura and I are so proud of you both and what you have achieved. You have a fantastic relationship. a beautiful home and 2 lovely dogs. And hopefully you will go on to have beautiful children, and we know you will be incredible parents. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please be upstanding? Charge your glasses and wish the bride and groom health, wealth and happiness. God bless you both. Bingo next.
Back to Sam. Sam.
And next on the mic, can we introduce a beautiful bride, Emma?
Give it a...
Do you want a mic or?
You've got to have it.
I gotta have it. Oh, I'll be shaking everywhere now. Okay. Bear with me, guys, okay? It's quite an emotional day, so bear with me. Right. Hello all. I know it's unusual for a bride to give a speech, but those of you who know me well will not be surprised that I have something to say. And those of you who don't know me so well will soon realise that I can't keep quiet for more than a few minutes at a time. So here I go. I'd like to thank you all for coming today. It means so much to Adam and myself to have all of you here to share our special day with us. These past few weeks, many people have asked if I'm nervous, and the answer has always been yes. I've been worried about falling down the stairs out there before walking down the aisle, worried I say something silly in my vows, and stressed to plan a wedding that everyone would enjoy. But not once have I been nervous about marrying Adam. I've never doubted... Here we go. I've never doubted whether I'm doing the right thing, because I just know this is the man I will grow old with. Now, Thanks, Phipps. Now, to warn you, this is the part of the speech where I start thanking everyone, so please make sure you have plenty in your glasses. Nan, I doubt this will be an issue for you. I want to issue a lot of thanks. I'm so grateful to everyone who's helped make today possible. It turns out, whilst I've been telling everyone that I'm pretty laid back about the wedding, the planning process has shown that I'm a little fussier than I thought. So thank you to everyone for putting up with me, especially my mum, dad and Adam. My mum has been to every appointment with me, seen every Pinterest screenshot idea for the wedding, lost hours of sleep, been there to give her honest opinion on things, and has been a huge support in all the planning. We would not have been able to do this without you. Sorry, guys. My dad has been a great help in understanding and visualising my ideas for the wedding, from getting logs cut down to the correct sizes, to making the most amazing things out of wood. Thank you for being so patient with me, as I know how demanding I can be at times, and thanks for saving us a lot of money by being so talented. We wouldn't have been able to do this without you either, Dad. Adam has done a very good job of supporting me with the planning. He did come up with some of his own ideas, although if you look around, you won't see an inflatable obstacle course, a bouncy castle, or the men wearing pink suits. Sorry, Ads. He has put up... Next time. He has put up with me stressing over the smallest of details and has been great at being creative. You've survived the hardest part now, as it should all be easier from here. Let's hope.
Oh, that's just in case.
Oh, cheers. I'd like to say a special thank you to my mum and dad. My parents have been there for me from the beginning and have always supported me. This bloody dress. You've always made me feel loved and encouraged my independence. I really appreciate everything you've done, not only to make today special, but to help me become the person I am today. Mum, you are protective, loyal and honest. You are the best person to have on my side. There are no words to say how much I owe to you or how much I love you. Sorry, guys. You have always been my role model and my best friend. Over the years, you have given me a combination of love, support, and sound advice, coupled up with a free rein to go make a total muppet of myself, which I frequently did along with some terrible decisions, but nevertheless, you always stuck by me. You have always done everything you can for me and pushed me to do my best. I am sure I've given you a few grey hairs, but I hope I have made you proud and made all your hard work worthwhile. Dad. I knew he gets this pan. You're the best dad that anyone could ever wish for. And I'm so lucky to call you mine. In my eyes, you're the cleverest man in the world. You can turn your hand to anything, and the finished product is always amazing. The unconditional love and support you have shown me over the years is simply indescribable, and I can't thank you enough. I may now be married, but you were the first man I loved, and I promise to always be your little girl. Although from now on, I will try and cost you less.
Is that a promise? Oh,
I love you lots, and thank you for teaching me the best advice, that you get more with honey than you do with vinegar. You've both been amazing in supporting Adam and myself along our journey, from helping us move into our first home together to now helping us tie the knot. Thank you all for the emotional, practical, and financial support you've given us along the way. We are extremely grateful. Now on to more thank yous. Can we have a big, big cheer for my beautiful bridesmaids, Mia, Lisa, and Poppy? These girls are not only gorgeous on the outside, but are so thoughtful and helpful. You guys have been a great help. From the hen parties to the last-minute preparations this morning, to most of all, being the best friends I could wish for. Sam. Thanks for being a great best man to Adam. It's been fab getting to know you over the last few months. I've enjoyed our catch-ups, even when you're pretending to work on the bins. And our get-togethers for food and coffee. Adam's lucky to have you as a friend. I'm very thankful to you for managing to get Adam here on time, keep him relatively calm, and most of all, sober. Oh, and you do scrub up pretty well. James, Scott, and Mike, thank you for all your help today and being fab ushers and friends to Adam. We both value your support today. I also want to say a few words about a special man who unfortunately isn't here with us today and is greatly missed. My Bamps. I was doing well up until you. He was such a special man and the best Bamps I could have ever wished for. He would have loved to have seen me get married, and he would have certainly approved of you ads. I just wish he could have been here today, but I know he's looking down on us with a drink in his hand, enjoying with us, so please join me in raising a toast to Abson family and friends. Abson and friends. Last but not least, I want to talk about my husband. Wow. I have a husband.
You have a husband.
I feel so lucky to be standing here as your wife. You came into my life and completely changed it for the better. I knew on our first date that we had something special, even though you hardly spoke to me the first hour because you were so nervous. Thank you for putting up with me and coping with my fabulous mood swings. Thank you for loving me, supporting me, and always being there for me. You are the love of my life, my best friend, and now my husband. You have all the qualities I could wish for in a husband. You are considerate, you provide warmth and security, and you challenge me. But most of all, you make me happier than I ever thought I could be. You are also super handsome, which kind of helps. You are my rock, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life being yours. Now, I'll let you all go and enjoy the rest of the day, but first, a toast to everyone who has helped us today. Thank you.
not me yet. It's Adam now. Yeah. And then on to the groom, Adam. Got a few bullet points to say, haven't you?
Thank you.
That's what we were speaking.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Thanks for that. What are you laughing at? I'm dreading it as well. Hello? Everyone hear me? Well, as everyone here that knows me, I'm not one for talking quite a lot. Am I, Sam? So, firstly, I'd like to thank all of you for coming and making our day special. And that's it. I wish it was easy as that. No. I was hoping to do this later when everyone had a few drinks, so hopefully you'd all be asleep. But first, I want to say a few words about Emma. Yeah. Going back on the first time we met, when I had to... Oh, I can't. Back on the first date, I even had to tell a little white lie to my work why I couldn't come in. Well, I turned up, but I only had a half day. I had to take my granddad to a doctor's appointment, apparently. Turned out he was down the pub. I knew from the first date that she was the one. From that walk on the beach, even though, like she said earlier, I didn't really speak much. Well, I was too nervous. What can I say? She was, and kind of looks it today, still beautiful. So, and I was punching well above my weight, so I thought I may as well give it a go. Since that day, a lot has happened. We've bought a house. We've travelled pretty much to loads of different countries. And also, if you didn't all know, we did get engaged at some point. And now we're here again, and we're married. Safely, I can say it's made me the happiest guy in the world. And nothing will ever top that. With our house, we got our 2 little dogs and all our family around us. And nothing will ever affect that, and we'll always be happy to the end. Other people now, I'd like to give a little thank you to Mike and Laura for helping with everything and organising the wedding. Easy for me, because I just sat there and did nothing for most of it. Because I thought it was the easiest way around it. So, if I don't suggest anything, I can't get anything wrong, surely, to that. Yeah. Also, with the house, you helped us quite a bit doing things around there. I've managed to now use a saw, a screwdriver, a hammer, and I've still got all my fingers on my body. Makes a change. I'm normally at A&E. Also, I'd like to say a thank you to my mum and Carla. Through everything in life, you've always been there to help me. Safely to say, it has never been an easy run-in. We've always had challenges, we've always had ups and always had downs. But I'd like to think it's made me the person I am today. Also, for the people that couldn't be here with us today, I'd like to say a big thank you to my dad and my nan, who I'm sure, and I hope, will be proud of me standing here right now. Didn't expect to cry, to be fair. Also, Sam, you are an idiot. But you're also my best man. and not a bad friend to go with her. Even though you and the ushers don't know how to timekeep.
Yes.
Like, you're going for breakfast at 9 in the morning, meet to the house. At what time was that? 10? 10-ish? Half 10? Oh, yeah. But somehow we made it here in time. And I knew if we didn't, I wouldn't have had a head. Oh. Somehow you took me to the barbers and actually made me look half decent.
Yeah, good job with that, Sam.
So, well done for that one. I don't think I can say much more because I'll end up probably crying a bit more. So, I just hope you all enjoy the rest of the evening and have a few drinks. And if you can all raise your glass. Don't say for now. Cheers.
Sorry, we just need to give the gifts because the boys.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Scott.
Come here.
Come here, my love.
Thank you, Bob the Builder, for that. I'm sure B&Q will take you on very soon. And on to Poppy now. Okay, 2 secs. Oh, shock, we're waiting for you.
One job they had, guys, one job.
Yeah. Scott will be doing autographs at the end of this. For the boys that don't know, he does play for the Ospreys. And now on to Poppy.
Now, I have no idea how I'm going to follow all of that, but probably be crying. Already. First off, I want to say a huge congratulations to Emma and Adam. I couldn't be happier for you. So I want to start by saying thank you for asking me. Oh, pull yourself together. I want to say thank you for asking me to be your bridesmaid. I have loved being part of your special day. You're an amazing friend to me. And I don't know what I'd do without you. Well done to you, Adam, and your parents for planning such a beautiful wedding. Now, we have been friends for years, and I still remember the first time I met you. You just arrived at the yard, and you were moving into your room. I saw your mum unpacking your kitchen, and your nan unpacking your clothes, and you had a look on your face that can only be described as, what the hell am I doing? And I knew at that point I had to go in and speak to you before you started packing your stuff and started leaving. We hit it off right from the very start, and after 10 minutes of chatting, we'd already planned our first night out, and we both know we liked to party back then, so that was followed by a lot more. We have made some great memories together over the years, from our fab, very odd trip to Amsterdam. And, you know, to some seriously dodgy sunbathing experiences outside of where we worked. Now, I'd also written that you'd kissed a few frogs, so I don't know what that says about your past relationships. But I'm also glad to say that you finally found the prince that you deserved. Adam, I want to say to you that I'm so glad you came into Emma's life when you did. I got a call from Ems as soon as she got back from your first date, and I could tell from the excitement in her voice that you were going to be a keeper. You make Emma the happiest I've ever seen her, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for the pair of you. You're a kind soul and a true gentleman. I'm so grateful to both of your parents for bringing up such brilliant people and amazing friends. Now, I'm going to go there because I can't actually talk anymore. And everybody join me in raising their glass and wish these two the rockin' marriage they deserve.
Yay, well done. Well done. Well done.
Chat around, Pop, no worries. That's me now. Can I introduce Sam up to the main stage, please? So, after all of this being said, I think I'm going to keep this short and sweet, like my friend Alex Dragembo. I'd like to start off saying by saying thank you and good afternoon to everyone. I'm sure on both halves of the families, on both half of the families, I can say thank you and saying, oh, here we go now, making this such a lovely day for everyone here. And for those that haven't actually met me yet, unfortunately, Adam picked me to be the best man. Before I go any further, I need to say a few thank yous. I need to say thank you to Under Armour for not having any sales in the last couple of months, because I'm sure a few of us wouldn't have made the cut for today. Secondly, I'd like to thank a man that none of you have actually ever met, neither have I. But he posted this speech on the internet and he really saved me on that one. And the last thank you again goes to the lot of you for coming here today to bear witness of Adam's crown jewels going up on the mantelpiece. But don't worry, I'm sure they won't get too dusty because we all know how much Emma loves to hinch. Speaking of the beautiful bride, I think we can all agree when she's not in a horse gear, in a horse gear and gym gear, she sure can pull off white. And for the third time today, we won't tell anyone how many frogs you've had to kiss to finally meet your Prince Charming. As I sat down to write this speech, write copy, he suggested I need to tell a few funny stories about Adam. I'm sure we should have spoke about a couple of these before. Before I mention them. So here I go. I'm happy, and I think I speak on behalf of a lot of people here. Thank you for not dyeing your hair blonde anymore. Painting your nails for good luck. Because you did. And I think we had a couple of chats. You had a couple of us worried about whether it was going to be Emma or a bloke up here. Oh, steady. Mostly I'd like to thank Laura and Emma for taking the reins on the suits, because I could only imagine what me and the ushers would have looked like. Probably something out of Ali G, to be honest. Genuine friends come far and few between, and I'm lucky enough not to call Ad a best friend, but a brother. A few wooden pigs, shits in the pools. Is this a first couple's holiday? And many outfit changes. The traffic cone incident with a matching top and shorts, the luminous orange ones. Yeah. And a few drowned kids along the way so we could win a few beers at the bar. And last, some of the best packed lunches I've ever had the pleasure of sharing on our college and away trips. I learned very quickly on these away trips that after breakfast you had to beat Adam to the toilet, and I think, Em, you can vouch for this one, because he is terrible after breakfast. But all that being said, I'm sure I hope he says he can say the same about me.
You're terrible after breakfast.
Yeah, terrible, but a best friend. But after all the tackles you made for me on a Saturday, if it come down to a life or death matter on answering your phone first time, I want to be ringing you. As far as the stag goes, what can I say? There would have been more chance of Mike not stand up a second, of Mike growing his fringe back, than all of us getting on one away trip. But we managed to have a little away trip to Gleneath after a very emotional season, which a few of the boys took their passports for because they don't get out to Swansea very often. But with all of us being here tonight, I'm sure we can make up for the stag do. He really loves tequila, and I know they got it in. Don't worry, it's coming to an end. With all this being said and done, I'd like to raise a glass to the newlyweds and wish them the happily ever after marriage that they deserve. And don't worry, Ad, I'm sure your mother's put her bingo winnings into your bank account again, so you can get a first round in for the boys after this. Thank you very much, and I hope you all enjoy your night.